Hello, this is Duntov. So today, as you can see, I am at the athletics ballpark site. It is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Alright, so I'm on the OYO parking deck here. So today I'm just on my cell phone. I didn't want to bring any attention to myself with the camera setup, so we're gonna give you a cell phone view today. All right, so right off the bat here in the right where I'm at, you can see all the offices. Last time I was up here, they were squeezing in these ones right over here, so those are installed now. So as you can see, there's not as much parking as there used to be here. And then I don't know if it was in my video last time up here, but it was towards the end. If you didn't watch the whole thing, you might have missed this. We got these panels here. This should be the exterior of the stadium. You know, if you watch my Hard Rock one, they got the glass, some of the blue glass up, and then my Allegiant Stadium one, they did have the black glass as well as some of the black panels. So this should be the panels for the stadium hidden away over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around and we'll see what we can see, what's going on in this area. So right in the middle here again, we can see that there's still crushing down some of this material on this side. They're actually moving that machine around a little bit, but you can see the loader loading it up, and then they're, I guess, making a finer material. So this pile of material used to be pretty big, and now if we look, the one that they're grinding up more is bigger. And then I'm not sure if this is another machine like that or not. It's not being used right now, but you can see they do have something else over here. Alright, we got the tower crane, we can see right there. So it is not, at least right now, it's not in use. When I was driving up, it was in the same position where it doesn't look like, at least right now, they're not using it. As well as the crawler crane, that thing's still just laying down over there. Alright, so I'm going to move down a little bit. We'll try to see if we can figure out what's going on down. You can see there's a lot of machinery down here, and then we're going to see if we could notice anything new. It still gets me how people are saying that they're just moving dirt around. I mean, you got to get all the foundation in place before you can start building out of the ground. So I don't think they're just moving dirt around. Alright, if you haven't been watching my videos, this green marker right here, that is home plate. Sorry for the shake, because I don't have a tripod with me to hold my camera, so that's home plate. You know, and then that's going to be towards the outfield this way. I did just see, like, it was like an interview, and they were talking about, I think they were talking to someone from the construction company, and they were talking about, like, the back glass wall. It's going to be pretty involved. Just the whole thing, they were saying it's going to be a challenge just getting it built, but they're up for the challenge. Alright, let me change again. I'm like straight above these panels now. So that should be the finish on the outside of the stadium. And then I just noticed there is some kind of glass here also. So speaking of that back glass wall, that might be the glass that they're going to use right there. I mean, that one looks more like a regular window, frames and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see. We got a few years to wait for that wall to come up. Okay, so let's look down on the, if we look by home plate again, we can see they have a lot of what appears to be forms. I don't think I'll be able to see down into that area from there. And I actually haven't been on the A's ballpark cam. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see in there. The ballpark cam is on top of the MGM Grand. Let me pan on over this way. Alright, so you can see the logo. And then right above the logo there is the one, like a red light for the building, for the planes. And then right next to that, to the left of that taller camera, that is the camera they're using for this site. So you could go on there and see it. But I have a feeling like that big pile of dirt stuff will be in the way. I don't know how well we'd be able to see what they're working on down in there. A little bit breezy today, so that's not helping me hold the camera still. Alright, and we can see here they got the concrete truck and appears to be a concrete pump. You can see the big arm coming out. So they might be filling, some of these forms now, or it could still just be the rebar cages they're putting down into the ground. Alright, so you can see the smaller drill rig right here. And then they got the pump, I guess, to clean out. We got that canopy right in the way. Last time I was up here, they were drilling something on this side, so don't know if it's the same area or if they're just doing, something on the edges just to, they got stuff going all the way around, so. I want to try to see if we can figure out what they're doing over there with that concrete pump. But the truck's right in the way. But there is there are other trucks. We got another one here. Then there's one down here by the entrance, but that might be doing the clean out over there. I'm not sure. this is that would be the southeast corner. That's where they make all the rebar cages. So we can see they got a lot of it piled up over here. Some of that might be the raw steel there, just the rebar. And then we can see them right there. And a lot of it over here. Alright, it's getting really breezy up here. Hopefully you don't get too much wind noise. Alright, then these are what I'm assuming are the cooling tents. It appears like that one has like the AC unit right there. And then that bigger one behind it should be another one. Then I see one more on that side, back behind the concrete pump. Because today's supposed to get to about 106. Last week was pretty nice. It was right around 100 all week, so. But now it's supposed to warm up again. And I want to get back over here to where all these forms are. I can see some people standing down in there, and it looks like, you can see there, it looks like we got some kind of walls up down in there where they're at. This is as far as I could zoom on my cell phone. Alright, it looks like they're moving something into place. Oh no, that's... Alright, so we can see that little excavator moving around. And across the way, I'm trying to figure out on the viewfinder what those are. I'm not sure if anyone knows. Are those pumps or generators? I don't even know what they are. I can't tell on the viewfinder just because of the shadows. Alright, so I actually see they have this tower crane. They turned it around and there is like a flatbed. Looks like they're gonna hook something up and lift it, so we're gonna keep an eye on this one and see. Looks like they're getting ready to lift something. Alright, there we go. Just got some round thing. I don't even know what it is. This is the first lift. It's getting really windy right now. The first thing I see the tower crane lifted. Just got really windy. Sorry for the wind noise, but my cell phone, I don't have like a wind guard on it. don't know what those are. I can't tell from, at least live, I can't tell. Maybe the Sphinx over here, it's watching everything. Maybe it knows. See him right there watching. Lost it. Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay, whatever it is, they're loading it into that area. Alright, so they dropped off those round things, and now they're moving something down inside. See it right above the porta potty there. Sorry for the shake and the wind noise. It's getting very windy all of a sudden. Yeah, you can see them, they're swinging the tower crane back around. Look over here, they're actually removing the cardboard forms that they had around these rebar cages in the ground. I guess that boom lift over there is, you can see the little bit of shade he's giving himself. That appears like he's using that for some shade, just to keep out of the sun. the forms off. We can see this one, he has a piece of one of the drill rigs. He was just moving it over here. You can see it in, like how he's holding it in there. Alright, that one concrete truck just moved out of the way. Let's see if we could see anything down there before the other one comes back in. You got the water truck there, and then you can see all the people standing down here. I just gotta get my bearings. I'm looking at the wrong water truck. There we go. Okay, on my phone itself, just with all the reflection, how bright it is, I can't tell. Hopefully once this is downloading and everybody's watching it, could kind of figure out what we're looking at. So I'm assuming they're pouring some kind of forms today. Again, sorry for the movement. I'm holding this camera, my phone in my hand, so it's just hard. When you're zoomed in that far, it's just too hard to hold it still. Alright, we got some more concrete coming in now. And while I'm watching that one, we can see over here on this side, if we look across, this would be towards like third base line. We can see there's another concrete truck behind this big pile of material. Alright, I guess that's all I got for today. So if you'd like to keep getting updates on this athletics ballpark build, please please subscribe to this channel at Raiders1967, so you get the updates, at least the weekly updates, sometimes twice weekly, on this stadium, as well as the Hard Rock Hotel, the new guitar tower that's being built where the Mirage used to be. So I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, and then if there's anything you liked about the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And then Raiders football is back. So I did put a couple videos since the weekend. I went to training camp on Sunday. That was at headquarters, and then on Monday I actually got my season ticket package for this season coming up. So if you want to see what that looked like, just look at my most recent videos and you'll be able to find that stuff. And then this Saturday I will be attending the open practice that is it's going to be at Allegiant Stadium, so I'll probably do a little video about that also. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I will talk with you guys next time.